Imagine this, you finally move or invest in the Caribbean, but after a few months, you realize it doesn't feel like home. The vibe isn't right, the community isn't what you expected, and suddenly this dream turns into frustration, of course. And that's exactly what we are here to prevent. And I want you to take a moment to feel grateful that you're here because most people never get this clarity before making a decision.
You could be anywhere right now, scrolling, working, distracted, but instead you chose to be here, investing in your future. And that's pretty powerful. Many people think choosing a destination in the Riviera Maya is simply picking the prettiest beach, but often end up disappointed. They have to spend time trying to resell their property because the dream turned into frustration. We help you do the homework. Learn how to evaluate destinations with Amor Amar's 3 pillars, plus 1 bonus section we added just for today.
Because when you play by these rules, you actually win twice. You protect your investment and you gain a life that actually feels like home.
That's right, Carla. A big mistake we see, people arrive thinking if it's the Caribbean, it's all the same, but it's not. Because Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Puerto Morelos, Puerto Aventuras, Tulum, Bacalar, they're all amazing in their own way. But the real question is, which one's the perfect fit for you?
Welcome to our webinar. We are so glad that you're here. Today's topic is choosing the destination in the Riviera Maya. How to know where you truly belong, whether you're planning to move here or invest. This is about finding the place that truly makes sense for you. I'm Carla, architect and founder of Amor Amar Real Estate, and I've been in the Riviera Maya for over a decade. And from the start, my mission has been simple: curate only real opportunities, the kind I would personally invest in. And with me is Brandy, real estate broker here in Amor Amar, who walks side by side with our clients, turning your vision into real decisions.
At Amor Amar, we're not just real estate agents, we're your filter. We combine architectural expertise with deep market analysis to help you avoid mistakes and choose with confidence. That's why our personalized real estate consulting works, because we don't sell hype, we guide you to clarity.
So let me break this down for you because I know a lot of you have been holding back on making a decision, right? You're thinking, I'm not sure where exactly to invest, so maybe I'll just wait. Well, here are the 3 pillars we use with every single client, the ones that cut through all the noise and tell you exactly if this destination fits you. This is just a short introduction, but stay with us until the end because we'll go deeper into each pillar with breaking down each destination so you can see exactly how they compare. So, number 1, lifestyle alignment. Simple. Ask yourself one simple question. What kind of life do I actually want to live? Is it urban and connected? Is it slow and peaceful? Or is it spiritual or bohemian? Or is it family focused, for example? Number 2, infrastructure reality. Forget the fancy renderings. Look at these basics: hospitals, internet and schools, and access to the airport. You'll know if the place can actually sustain your life or the renters you want. And number 3, the demographic fit. Who actually lives here? Families, retirees, digital nomads, artists? Because here's the truth, a beautiful property doesn't matter if the community doesn't match your goals. If you're buying for rental but the tourist profile doesn't match your unit, occupancy rates will be low. If you're moving in but the community doesn't fit your vibe, you'll end up feeling isolated. And our bonus topic for today, market stability. Forget the hype of high appreciation promises. Learn how to evaluate the destination with a filter that tells you if the market is solid or only speculative. So let's dive in exploring each destination.
Amor Amar's first pillar is lifestyle. This is about how life actually feels, the rhythm, the community, the day-to-day energy. Love peace and quiet, but you end up in a party zone, or crave social energy, but choose a sleepy village. That mismatch leads to frustration. And here's a real life example. We had a retired couple who followed the trend to Tulum. Within a year, the crowds wore them out. Once they were able to connect with Amor Amar, we helped them move to Puerto Aventuras. And now they're thriving, living in a safe, quiet environment surrounded by neighbors who share that same pace of life.
And here's a quick snapshot of lifestyle in each destination. Let's start with Cancun. Urban energy. Big city meets the beach. Malls, nightlife, resorts, and cosmopolitan buzz. But Playa del Carmen, in the other side, it's a mid-sized beach city. Vibrant, but more relaxed than Cancun. Walkable, bike-friendly, the heart of Riviera Maya.
Tulum is spiritual and trendy. Think sunrise yoga, jungle living, organic markets, eco-luxury design. Tulum is where wellness meets nightlife. Puerto Morelos gives off an authentic fishing village vibe with slow-paced life, filled with beach walks, local markets, and neighbors who know you by name. And Puerto Aventuras, it's a planned gated community designed for people who seek safety, exclusivity, and direct access to the sea. It's a family-friendly community with a marina, golf course, and lots of expats.
And Bacalar is pure peace, the lagoon of 7 colors. It's ecotourism, sunsets, kayaking, perfect for slowing life way down. An Amor Amar quick tip, spend at least 3 days in the destination you choose. Experience mornings, afternoons, evenings, and ask yourself, does this place energize me or drain me?
Amor Amar's second pillar is infrastructure, the backbone of your daily life. Airports, hospitals, schools, internet, roads. This might not feel glamorous until it's missing. When rainy season hits, roads flood, internet drops, or the nearest hospital is an hour away. Suddenly your dream turns into stress. Infrastructure matters differently depending on your goal. If you want comfort right away, you need consolidated destinations. If you're investing long-term, growth areas can work if choosing carefully.
Of course. And here's how infrastructure stacks up. Cancun, it's the powerhouse, it has it all. International airports, private hospitals comparable to big cities, for example in Canada or in the US, universities and big shopping malls. And obviously connectivity is unmatched. Playa del Carmen is 45 minutes away from Cancun airport. There's private hospitals that are great for general care. There's great schools, there's supermarkets, and some neighborhoods have improved sewage system, but some areas lack of advanced infrastructure.
And Tulum, on the other hand, is still developing. There are many unpaved roads, only basic medical service, and many areas don't have municipal drainage yet. However, the new airport and the Tren Maya are improving connectivity. Bacalar is following in Tulum's footsteps, but it's still early. Infrastructure here is basic. Expect occasional power or internet outages, limited healthcare, and small town amenities. This is for those willing to trade comfort for authenticity and those who see the opportunity in getting in before major developments arrive.
Of course, and Puerto Morelos, it's still a very small town. It lacks infrastructure, but it has a big advantage. Its proximity to Cancun. You enjoy a quieter town, but hospitals, malls, and airports are just minutes away. While in Puerto Aventuras, this is a master planned community and very secure. There's marina, there's golf, there's restaurants, there's schools, everything, but within a private environment. Amor Amar quick tip, if you don't want to be in an unpaved street or so far away from hospitals, for example, use Google Maps. Check actual driving times to airports, hospital, and supermarkets before you buy. Now, let's go to Amor Amar third pillar, which is demographics. Who actually lives here and spends time here? Locals, expats, retirees, digital nomads, or tourists. Why does it matter? Your neighborhood shape your experience, and if you're investing, they define your rental demand. Even the nicest property won't deliver returns or quality of life if it doesn't match the people around it. Here's what you'll find. Cancun, it's predominantly Mexican families, professionals, and executives, plus a large tourism workforce. And in Playa del Carmen, there's a mix of young Mexican families, there's digital nomads, and there's a steady international community.
Tulum consists of lots of foreigners from all over the world, mostly young singles and digital nomads, lots of artists and wellness enthusiasts. Puerto Morelos is retirees and expats, mostly from the US and Canada, plus some local families. And in Puerto Aventuras, that consists of young families and retirees with many expats, with a focus on boating, golfing, and secure living.
In Bacalar, there's mostly locals and Mayan communities with a slowly growing foreign presence.
Another one of Amor Amar's quick tips, sit in a cafe or supermarket in each town. Look around. The people you see are either your future neighbors or your renters.
Now let's go to the bonus. Finally, market stability. The mistake? Believing inflated ROI promises or buying into hype. That's speculation, and speculation always ends up the same way. Look for steady demand and real communities that hold value over time. And that's key because it means your investment isn't tied to a trend. It's grounded in fundamentals that hold value long term.
Cancun stands out as a mature and steady market, supported by the most complete infrastructure in the entire region. It's the choice for people who value security and practicality with the confidence of long-term sustainable growth. Playa del Carmen is becoming increasingly attractive for families. The market here is shifting more towards houses and residential properties, which show a stable foundation and consistent growth.
Exactly. Well, Tulum's strength lies in its international brand and global appeal, which have made it one of the most aspirational destinations worldwide. But with rapid growth came speculation, and in 2025, it's going through a necessary price correction, a healthy adjustment to bring balance and stability back to the market.
Puerto Morelos is a market on the rise. Its location, just minutes from Cancun, gives it a unique advantage. You enjoy the peace of small town living while still having quick access to hospitals, shopping centers, and the airport. Puerto Aventuras, it's a gated community limited just to 4 phases of development. That scarcity makes it a solid, stable, and attractive choice for families and retirees who want both quality of life and peace of mind.
And Bacalar is for the visionary patient investor. Its beauty and authenticity are unmatched, but it's also the most delicate ecosystem in the region. The key here is sustainability, of course. So an Amor Amar quick tip, always ask for real closing prices in the area, not just listings asking price. That's what truly shows stability. So far in this webinar, we've covered a lot. You know how to evaluate every destination with lifestyle, infrastructure, demographics, and market stability. And in less than half an hour, you now have a framework that lets you look at Cancún, Puerto Morelos, Puerto Aventuras, Playa del Carmen, and Bacalar with total clarity. But more importantly, you learn how to remove the biggest excuse that keeps people stuck. I don't know where to invest.
Now, let me ask you, did you learn something today that you didn't know before? Which beach town resonated most with you? Would you like us to walk you through how these points apply to your investment goals so you can move forward with confidence? Please write your questions or responses in the comment section and we will personally respond.
We'll give you a little bit of time so that you can write those comments.
Here's where we are. You have 2 options you can choose from today. Option 1, you can take what you've learned and you can go out, search for properties, analyze, and hopefully you're able to make a good decision with the information you learned here today. Or option 2, what if we work together? What if instead of guessing, you had all of our resources, our experience, and our support actively focused on your outcome? That's how you can move from clarity to results. And honestly, that's what would make us happiest.
And if you choose option 2, here's something really special. The discovery call is not something all agents offer. Some people even buy without someone being interested in their goals. But because you're here live in this webinar, we want to give you access to something we don't usually do. A one-on-one discovery call, but with both of us.
That means you'll get my perspective on the market, the data, and the process step by step. And you'll get Carla's architectural eye, the decade of experience in the Riviera Maya, and her ability to filter opportunities like only a local insider can.
So together, you're getting the best of both worlds. Strategy instructor plus design and vision. It's like having your own personal team working for you. And today, just for showing up and investing this time with us, you can access it. Because not only will you use this framework with guidance, we'll also give you access to the resources we built over years of experience so you can make the best possible decision. For example, in this call, we can walk you through step-by-step how to buy property in Mexico safely, how to differentiate true quality construction from smoke and mirrors, and how to identify experienced, trustworthy developers. Plus, how to recognize the best neighborhoods and gated communities in each destination. And honestly, the list goes on.
And that's why this call with us is so valuable. You're not committing to anything. You're simply opening the door to see if it makes sense to work together. And if it doesn't, that's okay. But if it does, it could change the way you invest and the way you live forever. It's about giving you clarity, shortcuts, and insider knowledge that you simply don't get from Google or glossy brochures. This is how we make sure your decision is grounded, confident, and right for you. So go ahead, Click the link and book your call. You can choose the time that works best for you. Don't let indecision hold you back. It's not about having more options, it's about finding the right one.
So thank you so much for spending this time with us today. At Amor Amar, we believe real estate isn't just about buying, it's about building stability, creating memories, and shaping your future. And we'd be honored to help you find the place in Riviera Maya that feels truly yours. Thank you and see you soon. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment. In Amor Amar, we're buyer's representative, NAR certified property specialists with all access to the finest properties in Riviera Maya. Contact your Amor Amar realtor that understands your standard of home. Amor Amar, your standard of home.